Scumbug, one of the most disgusting mutant in the Ninja Turtles franchise, has many adaptations throughout the years. From the comics, 80s cartoon, all the way to the new Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem. I am going to rank each adaptation from worst to best. And remember, this is my opinion, so let's agree to disagree and let me know how you will rank them on the comments below. What up, Geektron here, and if you love the Turtles and 90s and early 2000 related, consider subscribing. Coming dead last to me was the IDW Scumbug. In the IDW version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, Scumbug is portrayed as an animal-born mutant cockroach created through experimental mutation at the Stock Gen facility. This version of Scumbug is part of a group of mutants developed through mutagen experimentation. However, this interpretation of Scumbug is distinct from other iterations as it originates from a unique incident involving time travel. The contemporary timeline equivalent of Scumbug in this version has not been explicitly depicted. Instead, this iteration of Scumbug emerges from an event when Bebop and Rocksteady travel back to the year 2012 to launch an attack on the Stock Gen building. During this incident, Scumbug manages to escape from a containment capsule and with mutated abilities, goes on the defensive, attacking anyone who crosses their path. In one particular encounter, Scumbug's confrontation takes a surprising turn when they face off against April O'Neil. In the course of this encounter, April manages to incapacitate Scumbug by striking them with a pipe, shattering their jaw. This encounter highlights April's resourcefulness and ability to defend herself against the mutant threats that arise in this version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles storyline. Overall, the IDW version of Scumbug represents a new take on the character, intertwined with the complex narrative of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, where time travel and mutagen experimentation play pivotal roles in shaping the mutants' fates and interactions. Up next was the Archie Comics version of Scumbug. He made his debut in issue 10 of the comic. Originally a human exterminator, Scumbug's transformation into his unique form began when he was hired by Oroku Saki, who posed as a businessman representing Saki Inc. Saki tasked him with eliminating a roach infestation in the basement of Shredder's hideout. While pursuing a cockroach in the messy basement, the exterminator accidentally slipped and fell into a manhole containing spilled mutagen, a substance with mutagenic properties. This resulted in his transformation into a grotesque cockroach mutant. The experience drove him to insanity, leading him to mistake the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for giant green cockroaches. In subsequent encounters, Scumbug engaged in battles with the turtles in the sewers, still convinced that he was a normal human facing off against gigantic bugs. He also had an accidental confrontation with Worm, a mutant flatworm. During this encounter, both Scumbug and Worm were electrocuted by nearby power lines while fighting in the sewer water. Despite his initial transformation and insanity, Scumbug made subsequent appearances in the comic series. He was intended to be part of the final story arc of the series, Forever War, which unfortunately got cancelled before its completion. Before his mutation, Scumbug was portrayed as a relatively normal and somewhat clumsy businessman, lacking any apparent evil tendencies. However, after his transformation, his perception remained skewed, and he continued to believe that he was an ordinary human surrounded by giant bugs. This psychological twist added a unique layer to his character, making him a memorable and intriguing antagonist within the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures universe.
I believe there are other mutants like us!
Coming in at number 3, the Mutant Mayhem Scumbag. This section of the video does contain some spicy spoilers about Mutant Mayhem, so if you don't want to get spoiled, skip ahead. In the movie Mutant Mayhem, Scumbug is a character depicted as a mutant child in the lineage of Baxter Stockman. The film portrays Scumbug as part of a group of mutant siblings, all created by Baxter Stockman in his quest to develop a non-violent application for his research while simultaneously seeking a sense of familial connection. Among her mutant siblings, Scumbug's elder brother, known as Superfly, emerges as a protector and caregiver. He stands up against threats posed by individuals like Spider and other TCRI squad members. Tragically, during one such encounter, Stockman is killed in an explosion caused by a stray shot from the soldiers. Superfly saves Scumbug and their other siblings, taking on the responsibility of raising them on his own. Superfly initially tries to integrate the mutant siblings into human society, but their monstrous appearances lead to mistreatment and prejudice. Over time, Superfly's resentment towards humanity intensifies, and he imparts this perspective to his siblings, including Scumbug. When the mutant gang crosses paths with the Ninja Turtles, Superfly refers to Scumbug as someone who only speaks vermin. Scumbug becomes involved in criminal activities, aiding her siblings in robberies and attacks against the perceived traitorous turtles. However, as events unfold, the siblings come to realize that their desire to eradicate humans was rooted in a sense of desperation rather than genuine malice. They turn against Superfly, ultimately defeating him and his dangerous transformation into Super Duper Fly. In the aftermath, Scumbug and her mutant siblings find refuge with the turtles and their mentor Splinter, residing in the sewers. And here is when the controversial part of this version of Scumbug happened. An unexpected romantic relationship blossoms between Scumbug and Splinter, much to the chagrin of the turtles, leading to some comedic and dramatic moments within the storyline. Because of Scumbug always being a guy in his past version, everyone assumed that Master Splinter was gay, but in reality this version of Scumbug was a girl. Everyone kept calling her she. Mutant Mayhem presents a unique take on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, introducing Scumbug as part of a complex family dynamic and highlighting themes of acceptance, identity, and the impact of choices on one's path in life. Coming in at the number 2, the 2012 version of Scumbug. In the 2012 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series, Scumbug undergoes a dramatic transformation from a regular human businessman known as Business Jerk. Kidnapped by the mutant Stockman Fly, Business Jerk is accidentally dropped into a vat of mutagen containing the DNA of a stag beetle and a spider. This mutagenic fusion results in his emergence as Scumbug, a mutant with a unique combination of insect traits. Driven by his anger towards Stockman Fly and his desire to seek justice, Scumbug becomes entangled in the villain's schemes. He collaborates with Stockman Fly to help refill Shredder's money vaults, engaging in various criminal activities. However, his criminal endeavors are thwarted by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. During an encounter with the Turtles, Scumbug, along with his partner Anthrax, engages in a confrontation that ends in their defeat. Although the Turtles manage to overcome Scumbug and Anthrax, Stockman Fly manages to escape, leaving some loose ends in their criminal plans. Scumbug's abilities as a mutant are a reflection of his hybrid stag beetle and spider DNA. Web shooting, he can shoot webs similar to a spider, using them for both offensive attacks and immobilization. Goop emission, Scumbug possesses the ability to emit immobilizing goop, a trait likely stemming from his insect DNA fusion. This goop proves effective in trapping opponents. Scumbug's character adds a unique dynamic to the series, showcasing the intricate and imaginative world of mutant hybrids in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe.
And old Scumbug's itching for a piece of you turtles too.
And coming in at number 1, to me, is the 1987 Scumbug. In the 1987 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series, Scumbug makes a single appearance in the episode titled Night of the Rogues. In this episode, Shredder assembles a team of the Turtles' past adversaries, including Rat King, Leatherhead, Slash, Tempest Strip, Chrome Dome, Anthrax, and Scumbug, in a bid to finally defeat the Turtles. When the Turtles retreat to the sewers, Scumbug collaborates with Tempest Strip and Leatherhead to mount an attack on the Channel 6 building. The intention behind this assault is to lure the Turtles out of hiding. During their confrontation, Scumbug corners April, Irma, and Byrne and faces off against Raphael and Donatello. Employing an acid-firing gun, Scumbug attempts to strike the Turtles, but they manage to evade the blast, which instead melts the floor. As the skirmish unfolds, Raphael and Donatello find themselves in a dangerous situation, facing off against Scumbug, Tempest Strip, and Leatherhead. Scumbug employs an energy net to immobilize the two turtles, leading to their capture. Subsequently, Scumbug and the other rogues leave the turtles tied up in an exterminator building, setting a disintegrator bomb to go off. Scumbug's motivations are primarily driven by his desire for compensation. He expects to be paid for his contribution to Shredder's plan, and his payment is promised to be a treasure-filled ship belonging to the legendary space pirate, Captain Logos. However, when the Turtles manage to escape and thwart their plans, Scumbug and the other rogues are left without their anticipated reward. Enraged by this turn of events, Scumbug and the rogues confront Shredder and Krang, attacking them in response to their missing payment. When Rocksteady and Bebop arrive to rescue Shredder and Krang, Scumbug and the other rogues opt to flee in different directions, realizing that facing the Turtles without their promised compensation isn't worth the effort. Scumbug's appearance is that of a purple cockroach, human hybrid with a sturdy physique. His unique hybridization includes remnants of human skin and a mostly human right arm. He demonstrates powerful mandibles capable of chewing through metal. Scumbug's personality is driven by his pride in his roach mutant nature, leading him to believe that insects should rule the earth. He finds discomfort in urban environments and takes pleasure in the prospect of the Ninja Turtles being defeated. So do you agree with this list? Let me know on the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one.